They are just
absolutely.
trying to save lives.
It's putting a massive strain on all the systems involved. So, like,
Yeah.
at least there's one message that's the take home from this, apart from I have 3 accents. It's stay inside, be good.
Yeah.
And
Those two, they're very close. Those two.
Yeah,
Those are the
I mean,
two key things.
I don't want to say that my accent is...
So hold on. Someone just said I work in healthcare in Florida and it's been crazy, scary experience. Well, SW_Michelle, we applaud and salute your work and your you know, proximity to danger, and all we can do is appreciate your skills and abilities and hope that, you know, you're not put in any harm's way, but we appreciate the fact that you're putting yourself on the line for people who need you. So thank you.
It really is. Sorry, I'm just going through comments.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Yeah, there's a lot of Floridians tuning in saying, please tell people to listen. And, you know, as much as we can spread the word to, you know, not just Floridians, but everyone in the world, that the reality is, one, just because you're younger doesn't make you immune to this virus. And two, you know, we are all looking after each other. So you're not just looking after your grandmother or grandfather or mother or father. You're looking after those of your neighbors, of your best friends, of whatever. You know, and the best way to look at it is, how would your best friend look at you if you accidentally gave their mother or their father or their grandfather or their grandmother
that's
the virus and it killed them?
There's 2 ways of looking at that way, and also everyone knows someone who is highly susceptible to it.
Yeah.
Everyone knows someone.
100%.
So you've got to treat it like you already have it, and stay inside and be vigilant and
100%.
The right thing.
Someone has just said, O'Neill Stephanie has just said, say hello to the Tesco staff on night, still getting the shelves full for everyone. Hello. And, you know, again, the medical staff are doing an amazing job, but these essential workers, there are people who are stacking shelves so people can still cook and they can still eat. You're essential workers as well, and I really do appreciate the work that you're doing. It's really, really important, and I appreciate that.
Also, on that note, well, I said line, very Australian then. On that line.
On that line.
Note, I'd like to shout out Tesco's meal deals, because I do very much miss them, even though I don't live in England. £3.
You have done. You have done for years. Daryl and I lived together for almost 2 years. Meal deals were his bread and butter.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford bread and butter. I would get...
Bread and butter was $4.75 and a meal deal was $3.50.
£3.
£3. That's right, £3.
Inflation is $3.50 now, but back in my day, Dominic, it was £3.
I'm older than you.
What's that? Yeah.
I'm older than you.
You look it as well, but that's not anything to worry about.
Most of that is the drinking and the lighting.
Most of that, yeah.
I'm trying to grow my beard out, but after 30 years of growth, this is really all I've got, which is pretty embarrassing. Because in this light, there isn't any.
Well, you know, can't have everything, can you, Dom?
Yeah, what can you do? Hi, Dan. Does everyone want to see Dan? There he is.
Let's
shit.
Dan.
Look at him.
Oh my God, look at him. He is a cartoon dog.
I know. He literally looks like Disney drew him.
Someone drew him, and now he's a little guy. I like.
Raja's here somewhere.
Where's Raja? I miss Raja.
I know. Isn't she sweet? Where is she? Raja.
Someone's coming to Argentina. We've been in quarantine for at least.
This is funny here. Check this out. So this is sort of my spare room for everyone. This is my guest room. There's a pool table and there's my sort of quasi work equipment and TV and whatever. And I have a beanbag here, and that's where Raja lives.
Oh my God! Look at her. She doesn't look happy.
This is her. Honestly, this is a happy space. She's gonna be pissed off when I pick her up now. Come here, you goof. Oh, there's my girl.
I'd get my cats, but they've pissed off somewhere. They literally have just run off. Oh, look at
I've put barriers up in my house to separate the pets from each other, and it's like doing hurdles. Raja, say hello to the folks. She doesn't care.
She's incredibly indifferent, isn't she?
Yeah, entirely indifferent. She doesn't give a shit.
Dom, what?
Yes.
Sophie X05 wants to know, what do you miss from Shadowhunters? Apart from the money. No, I'm kidding.
You know, yeah, apart from the money. The money was great. Honestly, genuinely, I talked to Matt and I was just talking to Alberto today, I talk to Matt and I talk to Alberto a lot. And I really do miss the camaraderie of, you know, Matt and Alberto especially, I got very, very close to.
It's a nice gang, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I got to see, you know, some of my best friends every day, which was really cool. It was kind of a bit like when you and I lived together. Like, you know, I'd go off and do our things, and at some point, I knew I'd be back at home with my best buddy, and that was really cool. And for that to be sort of encapsulated with the ability to be doing what I love for a living, which so many actors aren't doing, you know, because it's such a competitive field. It was really special, and I really enjoyed that. So I think probably the camaraderie was really important.
Well, they all say it, don't they? You see it on sort of award shows. They go, oh, you know, we were like a family. But as someone from an outside perspective that got to see you guys, it was like a little family.
It was. I mean, look, you know, I think saying we were like a family, and I hear it quite a bit, is doing a bit of a disservice to my family. You know, I've known my family for 30 years. Like, they're the most important people in my life. So to say that people were like a family is, I think, personally doing a bit of disservice. Yeah. But they did become my best friends, like my absolute best friends. And my best friends like you, Daryl, and like Cy and Greg and, you know, a handful of others have become an extended part of my family. But that's because I've known you for 15 years. You know what I mean? So these people, these people that I worked with, it was very special because they have become a huge part of my life. But I don't know if I would call anyone family, because I don't think that's a fair way of putting it.
Take it back then.
Yeah, but you know, no, but you know, it's a valid opinion. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I called, you know, Kat my sister, my actual sister would be a bit like, well, I've known, you know, my sister's 18, and my actual sister would be a bit like, well, you've known me for 18 years. Like, how did this person all of a sudden become your sister? And I'm like, you know, that's a totally fair opinion. So Kat is, you know, I adore her, and she's one of my very dear friends, but I wouldn't call anyone necessarily family, because my family is my family.
I was like, they were. He's like, no.
But the key point is there that I do adore these people, and I'm actually in the middle here. I don't know if I can show you this, because a bunch of the screens have gone, but I'm in the middle of a Mafia game with, is Kat still in there? No, Kat's been voted off. Mafia is sort of a werewolfy type game. And Kat was playing, and she's just been voted off. And I was voted off first, fuckers. And that's why now I'm on live, because I have some time to kill. But yeah, you know, I talk to Kat very often. I adore her. I think she's wonderful. But yeah.
Gemma Mumford would like to know, Daryl, Dom, how did you become friends? Basically, he just followed me around, and I was like, all right. Did you say Tinder?
Tinder, yeah, it was on Tinder. Yeah. So,
no, he just followed me around for a long time, and I was like, fine, all right.
Eventually, he let me in. He let me into the world. No, you know, actually, Daryl and I have a sort of somewhat interesting story. We worked together at a supermarket when we were 16. We didn't know each other, but we worked at the same supermarket when we were probably about 16 years old.
We worked at the Seven Oaks. We worked at the Sainsbury's in Baton Ball in Kent.
Yeah.
And Dom had this really wonderful red hair at the time that I'll never forget. And
he sure did. He sure did.
I wasn't, because I'm not an idiot, but everyone else was.
Yeah. And then, miraculously, we met probably 2 years later through a mutual friend of ours. And that was it. Oh, shit, wait, I think the game is over, so I've got to jump back in. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, he's off.
I'm off. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
Take it easy. Bye.